The process of soil formation takes millions of years. We should protect the soil from being eroded away. The protection of soil against soil erosion is called soil conservation. We can conserve the soil by following ways. Plants and trees hold the soil together, thereby preventing it from getting eroded due to wind or water. Afforestation or planting trees is an effective method of reducing soil erosion. After harvesting and before sowing the next crop, farms lie bare. At this time, wind or water severely erode the soil. To prevent this, farmers grow cover crops like fodder or grass. The roots of cover crops hold the soil together, thus preventing soil erosion. Trees and bushes are grown along the boundary of farmlands. They act as shields against strong winds and protect the soil from being eroded away. In hilly regions, slopes are cut into steps or terraces to reduce soil erosion. This is called terrace farming. Steps reduce the speed of flowing water. As the speed of water slows down, the amount of soil being carried away also reduces. The soil eroded from one step deposits on the next step. During the monsoon season, many rivers flood the nearby fields. Building embankments along the rivers prevent soil erosion.
Students, welcome to once again. Today we will continue Geography chapter number 2, that is land, soil, water, natural vegetation and wildlife. And in today's session, that is in part 2, we are going to see soil and water. In our previous class, we have discussed about land as a natural resource in detail, the different ways to conserve the land, etc. Today we are going to see soil and water. Let's see. First of all, this is the picture or the image that is given in your textbook as well, that is soil. So today we will see the soil profile. Topsoil with humus and vegetation, subsoil, that is beach mein, with sand, silt and clay. Then third point, weathered rock material. We have already studied what is weathering. And the last one is being parent rock. Now the soil. Again, this image is also given in your textbook. You have to study, you have to read as well. Factors affecting soil formation. So the first one is climate. How the climate affects in the soil formation. Temperature, rainfall influence the rate of weathering and humus. Then time, it determines the thickness of soil profile. The thickness of soil profile. The time means maybe of over 1,000 and several thousand years. Okay, time we are not talking about in hours. Then third one, flora, fauna and microorganism, that also affect the rate of humus formation. The next one is relief. Relief, that is altitude. Altitude, as I told you, height, and slope. It also determines the accumulation of soil. Accumulation, ikattha. Then the last one is being parent rock. It determines the color, the texture, chemical properties, then mineral content and permeability. So these are all the different factors that affecting the soil formation, that is climate, time, flora, fauna and microorganisms, relief as well as parent rock. I hope you have already studied this in science in detail also. Let's see the degradation of soil, deterioration, why the fertility goes down. Now let us see the reasons for degradation. Dine dine or time as in time the passes, the fertility it deteriorates. What are the reasons? First one is deforestation, reckless cutting of trees. Then overgrazing in a limited patch में और बार बार उसको एनिमल्स को ग्रेज किया जाता है, that is overgrazing. Then the uses of pesticides and chemicals. We people, we want bountiful crop, more and more crop, and in order to get more crop we use the chemical pesticides, fertilizers, etc. Ultimately it deteriorates the fertility of the soil. No doubt for one time you will get abundant crop, but slowly it deteriorates the quality of the soil. Then rain wash. So you know that the upper layer is washed away. The upper surface, or what we are calling at surface runoff, is carried away by the rainwater. Then landslides and floods. So landslides as well as floods, they also ultimately considered as the reasons for degradation of soil. Now, the conservation of soil. There are so many methods mentioned in your textbook that we are going to see now in detail one by one. Some of them, they are mulching, then contour barrier, contour plowing, terrace farming, shelter belt, intercropping. So these are some of the methods can be used for the conservation of soil. So you are already seeing this image. Now let us see what this image is all about. This is the conservation method number 1, as I told you, mulching. So what is mulching? The bare ground between plants is covered with a layer of organic matter like straw. It helps to retain soil moisture. Can you see the layer or the ground, bare ground, or in between some crop is being cropped, or I can say the cultivation is done, and in between that what is put? The organic matter like straw. Why? It helps to retain soil moisture. First of all, what is mulching? The bare ground between plants is covered with a layer of organic matter like straw. Say straw means dry grass is also called as straw. It helps to retain soil moisture. This is the first method, conservation of soil. Now let's see the second method. Contour barriers. Contour barriers. Now contour, what is the meaning of exact meaning? It is called outline. Okay, outline, you can say that outline. Contour barriers. Barrier मतलब कुछ तो जैसे बैरिकेडर को हम रखते हैं ड्यूरिंग तो कोविड-19 का जब ये चल रहा था, लॉकडाउन चल रहा था, बैरिकेडर रखा था सो दैट व्हीकल्स इधर उधर ना जाए इन ऑर्डर टू स्टॉप द मूवमेंट ऑफ द व्हीकल. सो ऐसे ही है बैरियर मतलब वॉल, इट एक्ट्स एज अ बैरियर. ओके, हम कुछ क्या आड़ा रखते हैं तो इसके चलते उसका डाइवर्जन होता है, उसका मूवमेंट, और आई कैन से मे बी द फ्लो ऑफ वाटर. बैरियर रखते हैं तो क्या होता है, इट टेक्स अनदर मोड. सो contour barriers, stones, grass, soil are used to build barriers along contour. contour मतलब साइड में क्या करते हैं एज अ बैरियर, जैसे वॉल जैसे करना, सो दैट इट सॉइल क्या हो जाएगा, कंजर्व हो जाएगा. So contour barrier, stones, grass and soil are used to build barrier along contour. You can see that साइड में क्या करना, किनारा में. जैसे हम पिक्चर बनाते हैं कि फिर ड्राइंग एनी पिक्चर, लास्ट में हम बॉर्डर बनाते हैं. ओके, बॉर्डर की मतलब वो पिक्चर वो बॉर्डर के अंदर ही है. सो बट हियर दैट बॉर्डर इज मेंट फॉर द कंजर्वेशन ऑफ सॉइल. Let's move on to the another method of conservation of soil, that is rock dam. So simply you can't expect that Sardar Sarovar Dam or any Hirakud Dam. So you can't. So at that time what you can do, at least rock dam, you can see that in the picture. Rocks are piled मतलब इकट्ठा किया to slow down the flow of water. So what, तो इतना एक बैरियर रहा, एक तो एक स्टॉपेज जैसे हुआ, तो उधर का उधर रहा और इधर का इधर रहा. बट इन केस ऑफ मोर वाटर द फ्लो इज ऑटोमेटिकली रेगुलेटेड, रिस्ट्रिक्ट होता है, isn't it? That is rock dam. Next image, that is terrace farming. Broad flat steps or terraces are made on the steep slopes. Steep slope मतलब slope है, उसमें ऐसा करके broad flat steps बना के are made on steep slopes so that flat surfaces are available to grow crops. So that surface can be available for crop growth of crop. That is terrace farming. Then next one is intercropping. Intercropping in between. Okay, one crop, in between that another crop, and in between another crop. You can see that one row it is of maize, and second row soya bean, and in the third row you can see the oat. So intercropping, different crops are grown in alternative rows. Alternative, एक रो छोड़ के एक, in, and are sown at different times. Are they sown at same time? No. जब मेज का ग्रोथ होता है at that time सोयाबीन शायद तो उसका seeds must have sown, and at that time oat को क्या किया, उसका तो cultivation करने के लिए ground clear करते होंगे. So like that at different times. Okay, not at the same time. Harvesting time will be different for them to protect the soil from rain wash. So next one we will see contour plowing. So contour plowing, again contour plowing, what is it? Plowing parallel to the contours, especially in a hill slope, to form a natural barrier for water to flow down the slope. So just like what we can see is we are having our सीढ़ी है हमारे, तो स्कूल में है सीढ़ी, घर पे है. अगर ऊपर का फ्लोर से अगर पानी गिरता है, इफ़ इट इज़ नो बैरियर, अगर सीढ़ी नहीं होता है तो पूरा फोर्स के साथ एक साथ नीचे गिरता है. अदरवाइज क्या होगा, इफ देयर इज सीढ़ी है और फर्स्ट फ्लोर से पानी गिरता है, देन वो जंप कर करके फर्स्ट स्टेप, सेकंड स्टेप, थर्ड स्टेप, फोर्थ स्टेप, एंड स्लोली इट रीचेस टू द, और लास्ट में व्हाट विल हैपन, द फ्लो और द स्पीड इट कंट्रोल में रहता है तब. isn't it? The same thing is here from the top of the mountain when the water falls. So if there is just like इस contour sideline है, अगर कुछ इसमें क्या होता है, it acts as a natural barrier, and slowly the rainwater reaches the ground. So this is contour plowing. Then the last one, I hope, there is this shelter belt. Shelter belts in the coastal and dry regions. Okay, rows of trees are planted to check the wind movement to protect the soil cover. So you can see in the picture also, water is one side and another one side. It is the rows of trees are there. Trees to check the wind movement to protect soil cover. What will happen if you see, if you go to the beaches and all, then the wind, the velocity of the wind is more. So अगर विंड में अगर कुछ भी बैरियर नहीं रहा तो विंड को तो इतना क्षमता होती है कि इसमें वी कांट इमेजिन ऑल्सो, इतना कुछ भी नुकसान कर सकते हैं. इफ देर आर रोज ऑफ ट्रीज है, ट्रीज विल बैरियर जैसे एक्ट करता है. द वेलोसिटी और द स्पीड ऑफ द विंड इज ब्रेकिंग देयर ओनली. So that is the reason that if you go to the beaches, normally you will be able to find, if you go to south, the coconut trees are mostly found, or else Here also in Gujarat coast also different varieties of trees are planted in order to check the velocity or the speed of the wind or the movement of the wind. So these are all the different methods to use for the conservation of soil. Now the types of soils found in India, alluvial soil is very good. Then black soil is good for the growth of cotton. Then red soil, desert soil, laterite soil as well as mountain soil. So these are all the different types of soils found in India. Now after soil, we will move on to another concept, that is water. No need to explain more about this. You have already studied this many times in SS as well as in science. So just reading this. Water covers about 3/4 of the Earth's surface. Ocean water is saline, not fit for human consumption. Yes, we know that it's useless. Fresh water availability is only 2.7%, which covers as ice sheet and glaciers. Only 2.7% is available, that too in the form of ice sheets and glaciers. Only 1% fresh water is fit for human consumption, found as groundwater in the form of river, lakes, fountains, wells, etc. 1% is fit for human consumption. That is why we have been telling conserve water or preserve water for future generation. We know the availability is only 1% fresh water. Water is constant motion. We can't stop the water from flowing. It's constant motion through the process of evaporation, condensation and precipitation, and it is better known as water cycle. Yes, you have already drawn this in your previous classes or in class 6 also, I hope, that water cycle, the picture that is continuous process. Evaporation, first of all evaporation hota hai, evaporate hota hai, then it gets cool, condensation, then again it forms clouds and comes back to the earth in the form of precipitation. Now the time water cycle का तीसरा हिस्सा चल रहा है, that is precipitation is going on. In the month of May, you might have seen that from in the month of March and April that evaporation goes on. So lot of pasina, garmi we feel at that time, isn't it? Humidity. And in the month of May, slowly these evaporated I can say droplets of water that forms clouds, and small clouds, it joins together and forms big cloud, and when it is too heavy to float in the air, so छोटे छोटे है तो it is easily float होता है, and if the water content is more, then it becomes too heavy to float, and at that time it comes back to the earth in the form of water cycle. So move on to next, the uses, problems and conservation of water resources. Let's see one by one. First of all, uses, where we are using water in agriculture, in industries, in irrigation purpose, for domestic purpose. So these are the common usages of water. Then where we are finding the problems? The problem of water is it is shortage and due to urbanization. So what is urbanization? Urban मतलब city या नगर को हम urbanization बोलते हैं, isn't it? Now the people are moving from the rural areas to the urban areas, and the population is increasing like anything. Increasing population require more and more housing facilities, or you can say the construction of road is required, building is required, isn't it? Houses are required, and for construction purpose what is required? Absolutely water is needed. And for the houses are also now more, people are now don't want to live in the joint family, they wanted a nuclear family. So okay, nuclear family means one more demand of one more house, and that family needs water. So what is the point is that in urban areas either through the construction or you for the houses or for the population, for the city people, providing drinking water is a big challenge. Okay, and that is why we are facing the problem shortage. And in the cities, and if you go to the metropolitan cities and all, during the month of May, June, there may be, they are getting water supply once in alternative days or twice in a week, like that. We people are lucky that at least we are getting daily water without any disturbance. I hope all. It may be applicable or may not be applicable in some areas. Then second one is demand for food and cash. Cash means cash crop here. Okay, for the food crop we all require maize, oat, as I told you, barley, or we require rice, wheat, all the food crops. It requires water. Okay, water supply. It depends upon, agriculture is depending upon water only. And then cash crop, it may be in the form of this, as I told you, that aracanate, or what is called supari. So or this cotton, it may be, then some oil seeds, again it requires water. So that we have to provide water to the agriculture also. Then rising standard of living, so for rising standard it also depend upon water. Then water scarcity due to exploitation and contamination of water sources. We are exploiting the water sources. What are the water sources? So it may be the rivers, it may be the ponds, it may be the lakes, it may be the wells. They are all the water sources. What we are doing? We are exploiting. Exploiting means either we are यूजिंग मोर एंड मोर. अगर हम पता है इसका इतना ही कैपेसिटी है, स्टिल हम पंप लगा के इतना हम खींचते हैं कि पूरा ग्राउंड वाटर क्या होता है, ड्राई होता है. और समटाइम्स कंटामिनेशन आइदर बाय पोल्यूटिंग द वाटर. सो ओके, दीज आर द प्रॉब्लम्स. नाउ लेट्स सी द पोल्यूशन. So due to contamination of water by agricultural chemicals or industrial effluents, industries pollute water through nitrate, metals and pesticides. See, this is the first point where we have to highlight more. Pollution, water pollution, mostly 90% it happens in the industries. For running any machinery, they require, the heavy industries, they require water. Okay, now the water is used. Once it is used means it is polluted. That polluted water, it has to be treated before its discharge. मतलब अगर एक बार पानी को हम यूज़ किया, वो पोल्यूट हो गया, पोल्यूट हुआ वाटर को हम यूं ही नदी में या फिर पॉन्ड में हम डिस्चार्ज नहीं कर सकते हैं. एंड बिफोर डिस्चार्जिंग वी हैव टू, what is called, we have to treat करना है उसको. कैसे? आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग दैट. सो मोस्टली इंडस्ट्रीज पोल्यूट. इंडस्ट्रीज में किस चीज़ से वाटर पोल्यूट होता है? नाइट्रेट. दे आर यूजिंग दिस मटीरियल, और आई कैन से दिस इन ऑर्डर टू इन द प्रोडक्शन. ओके, इट मे बी रिक्वायर नाइट्रेट. मेटल्स वाला इंडस्ट्रीज में, सो वाटर गेट पोल्यूटेड. एंड ऑल्सो पेस्टिसाइड वाला जो भी इंडस्ट्रीज में, वहाँ पर वाटर बहुत ज़्यादा पोल्यूट होता है. Then most of the chemicals are non-biodegradable and reach human bodies through water. I am now stressing more on this third point. Pollution can be controlled by treatment of effluents before discharge. Effluents मतलब इसको बोलते हैं कि water में भी अगर जब water ना, when water gets contaminated or industrial pollutions pollute effluents, so or the waste water, it before discharge it has to be treated. I have already explained this or pointed out this. Now that उसमें भी है ना, COD करते हैं. COD का लेवल ऐसे उसको हम इसमें भी यूज़ करते हैं. You might have seen that हमारा RO वाटर में भी बिफोर कंजम्पशन करते हैं कितना COD लेवल कितना है, COD कितना है, इतना है, तो इट्स नॉट यूज फॉर द कंजम्पशन लाइक दैट. सॉफ्ट वाटर नहीं है, प्योर वाटर नहीं है, लाइक दैट. सो क्या करते हैं, वंस दैट वाटर गेट्स पोल्यूटेड, देन बिफोर इट्स डिस्चार्ज इसको ट्रीट करते हैं. हाउ? इधर बाय पुटिंग अनदर केमिकल, दूसरा केमिकल उसमें होता है बहुत सारा. इट्स अ बिग प्रोसेस एंड उसका अलग प्लांट होता है हाउ टू ट्रीट सच टाइप ऑफ वाटर, एंड इट हैज़ टू बी ट्रीटेड, एंड आफ्टर ट्रीटिंग इट इज डिस्चार्ज. One more thing I would like to say that in Gujarat, maximum it is a industrial region, Gujarat, isn't it? So more and more maximum, I can say more and more heavy as well as light industries can be found, and in order to, we know that pollution level is very high. Water, I'm talking about water only now, and for that this GPCB है, Gujarat Pollution Control Board. इट विल टेक केयर ऑफ दैट दिस टाइप ऑफ थिंग्स. जैसे कि पुलिस लोग रात में रेड पे निकलते हैं, है ना. तो अगर कोई दूसरा कुछ अनवांटेड कुछ काम करता हो तो उनको सब पकड़ने के लिए इलीगल काम करते हैं, तो दैट पुलिस आर डूइंग दैट. जैसे कि जीपीसीबी वाले भी अपना जीप निकाल के या वैन लेके ऐसे रेड मारते हैं, रेड RAID मारते हैं, एंड दे चेक दैट COD लेवल. हर एक का प्लांट में लाके सैंपल लेते हैं, एंड इफ दे फाउंड द COD लेवल इज मोर देन व्हाट इट इज डिस्क्राइब्ड or what it is mentioned, or according to the guideline, if it is not matched, then that Gujarat Pollution Control Board has the right to send that legal notice to the company to for its closure. उसको क्लोज करवा सकते हैं. अगर आप वाटर को अच्छे से ट्रीट बिना करते हुए अगर आप डिस्चार्ज करते हैं, एंड वेयर दे डिस्चार्ज अल्टीमेटली थ्रू it goes to the ponds or the lakes or to the rivers only mainly. वहाँ से क्या होता है, रिवर्स के थ्रू इट गोज टू द सीज. एंड अगर आप पोल्यूशन को डिस्चार्ज करने से पहले एफ्लुएंट को अगर ट्रीट नहीं करते हैं, देन वाटर ऑर्गेनिजम्स का उसको अफेक्ट होता है और उसका डेथ होता है, isn't it? And that is why it has to be properly treated before its discharge. And that is why in Gujarat it is there, GPCB, Gujarat Pollution Control Board. Like that you will find such type of control board in every particular state where these heavy industries are located. Okay, that is the pollution wala ho gaya. Now let's see the conservation. What are the, in what way we can conserve water? One is through water harvesting. यू हैव ऑलरेडी स्टडीड दिस. वाटर को कैसे हार्वेस्ट, रेन वाटर को कैसे हार्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं. देन यूजिंग लाइन्ड कैनल्स टू मिनिमाइज लॉस. लाइन्ड कैनल्स बना के. देन यूज ऑफ स्प्रिंकलर्स. स्प्रिंकलर्स आर, उसमें क्या होता है कि पाइप में अगर पानी डालना और स्प्रिंकलर में पानी डालने में बहुत उसमें फ़र्क है. स्प्रिंकलर के लिए लेस वाटर इज रिक्वायर्ड. देन ड्रिप और ट्रिकल इरिगेशन. You may get images related to drip and trickle irrigation if you go in the Google. Then forest and other vegetation cover. That is the best one. So where we can conserve the water. So here we have come to an end of part 2, wherein we have discussed about soil profile, and soil factors affecting soil formation, and the conservation of soil. Then we have studied about water and its importance and conservation of water. So thank you. Stay tuned for further video related to natural vegetation and wildlife in part 3. And in part 3 only I will going to give you the question answers as well. Thank you once again.